Hi, it is new moon in Taurus, and we are here today to talk about how this lovely Taurus energy in the new moon is going to affect you, whether or not that makes it feel like a bull in a china shop, or whether or not you're feeling really embodied and grounded.
Welcome back to Manifesting with the Moon. I am here today with Stephanie Cartwright, and I am Kristy Sturdivant. How are you doing today, Steph?
I'm doing really well, thank you. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. I can't believe that we are almost at a full year of doing Manifesting with the Moon. I think the first one we did was the full moon in May of 2025, and
Wow.
we did a full moon, but there's a blue moon this month, which kind of feels synchronistic,
Oh,
doesn't it? It's a little bit magical.
yeah, it certainly does. That's so crazy. It's been a year that we've been turning up every 2 weeks to talk about the moon and think about diving into the energy for manifestation. I think it just goes to show how having that rhythm, just kind of like every couple of weeks, just realigning, refocusing, can be really, really beautiful and just actually shows how quickly time does go by. So, setting these little intentional moments seem really important.
I agree. It's been really nice for me as well. And it's really gotten me into a habit of not just paying attention to the moon, but writing down what I actually want so that I can go back and see what I manifested. Because I think that is something that a lot of us forget to do. We never close that manifestation loop.
Mm, yeah,
But
that's a really good point. Really good
yeah.
point. So, new moon, new energy. We're back
Mhm.
in that void place. So, we're in that
Mm.
place of really sticking our intentions into this lovely new moon for manifesting for the next month. So, how are you feeling with it being in Taurus then, Christy?
I have a very special relationship with Taurus. I have a lot of Taurus people in my life. So I have definitely danced with it over the years, and it is not as maybe chaotic as it has been in the past. Now I
Okay.
find it very almost comforting and stabilizing and very grounded for me. I really like it. I find that every year around this time I kind of have a mini almost existential crisis where I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? What am I even doing? And then during this month of May, everything kind of settles down again. I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is the direction that we're going to move in right now." So,
Yeah.
that's how it feels for me.
Well, that sounds lovely because mine doesn't feel like this at all. So yours feels all lovely and grounding and stable. Mine's feeling a lot more bull in a china shop. So mine is feeling a lot more chaotic. And I've been sitting with that and I was just thinking, I wonder if this is to do with clearing out. This is all part of the letting go. In fact, what my bull in its china shop is basically saying to me is, get rid of all of this stuff. You don't need it. And I maybe haven't been leaning into getting rid, noticing, yes, but maybe not intentionally getting rid of some of the things. So if we were to think about this in decluttering, because basically our intentions are very much about resetting and decluttering, but it's to do with our intentions. We've been not only deciding we didn't want that vase that Auntie Jo gave us, we'd be giving it to a charity shop. So we wouldn't just be intention, I no longer want this. We'd move it out the house. I wonder if what this Taurus new moon is telling me is you're doing all of that. I don't want that anymore, but you're not actually getting rid of it completely. So I think I need to spend some time this new moon and really dig into what have I said I'm going to do, but have I actually done it? Because otherwise, I would hope I feel a bit more you and a bit more grounded. And oh, I can embody this lovely environment that I'm in. Because I think this the thing is with Taurus, it's nice and stable, isn't it? Nice, full, strong legs, solid, robust, steady. So why am I picking up all of this? Smash it all up.
I don't know. I think that in a lot of ways, even though Taurus is a very rooted energy, there is something about like a big bull clomping around on the ground that kind of disrupts and unroots a lot of things that are not fully down far enough into the ground, which I kind of have been feeling too. There's been a lot of things coming up where I'm like, is this time to release this? Is this has it met its ending? Is this how we want to go moving forward? Is it something that we need to shift and everything? So it does feel very much like that for me in a lot of ways too. I guess maybe I just I'm very used to change and I really welcome it into my life. And so I'm just constantly saying, does this work? No. Does this work? No. But there are some things in my life always that they're very sticky. And sometimes I have found myself in too much of a comfort zone, which I do feel is very much it's a positive of Taurus, but it's also kind of a negative because as humans, we are so very habitual and we get stuck in these comfort zones. And so it is
Mm.
kind of a very like, oh, is this really what I should be doing? Or am I just doing it because I've always done it and it feels comfortable? Is it really aligned? So there is some of this push and pull energy I'm feeling as well. Maybe I just didn't notice it until you brought it up.
Maybe. But I was just thinking about if we use as an example, very often an intention that people set at a new moon might be healthy food choices or healthy living or health, just as a theme. Okay. And they said they're gonna sign up to a much healthier diet. And they're still buying bags of crisps every week, or they're still buying chocolate and biscuits and they're all in the fridge. It's almost the intention is there and we're doing the intention, but we're not clearing out what we've outgrown completely. This is where I think this new moon, if we want to really embody it using that lovely Taurus embodiment energy, this is our new moon to do this.
I agree. And it's a difficult thing, right? I know that I have made those intentions before where I say I'm going to eat healthy and everything. But last week I just bought, this bag of whatever, and I don't want to let it go to waste. And so it's difficult. It keeps us in our habits. And so we do have to be very, very mindful of just saying, you know what? That's just I got to get rid of it. I have to donate it
Yeah,
somewhere. I have to throw it if the bag is half full. You have to wash out all of this stuff. It's a thing sometimes.
yeah, yeah. So I think my theme, I think, around this new moon is going to be just to take stock. And all of these intentions are great, and I'm going to hold on to those. But what have I not really let go of? What am I still holding on to? Not noticing. So, this is our time in this reflection, this quietness, the darkness. This is where we really need to do the what are you actually avoiding letting go of? It's almost like sometimes like a fine thread. You think you've cut it, there's a little tiny fine thread that's just still holding on, and we just need to go snip and just let it all go. About letting things go.
Yes, not always easy, but I do find that when I actually cut things off and let them go, there is always some kind of chain of events that unfolds that I think, "Oh, why didn't I do this sooner?" That would have been nice of,
Yes.
to not wait so long to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Are you going to do any particular rituals, given that it's more of a Taurus, more earthy sort of grounding energy? Are you going to do anything in particular, do you think, this new
I
moon?
I think I'm definitely going to get outside and sit and just kind of be in nature more. And I do want to be very intentional with my journaling and maybe take stock of everything in my life that perhaps I have been just going along because I'm comfortable and saying,
Yeah.
is this really working for me anymore? Is this not working for me anymore? And then just see what comes up.
That sounds really, really lovely. I think I'm going to do something similar. Get out in nature, but I think also maybe do some moon water using some of that new moon energy. And always do it for a full moon that always feels an important ritual for me. I really love doing that. But I think I might do some of this new moon energy in the water. So if you want to have a go at that, you fill up your pitcher full of water or several pitchers. You put them outside, just put a cover over them so the little bugs and stuff don't just just join you in there. And then just leave it out just for it to soak up that lovely new moon energy. Really, really simple practice and a lovely way for you then to enjoy literally infusing that energy inside of you.
I love that. I love that. And I think that even if you are gonna be doing the water, I think that leaving it outside for the full 3 days of the new moon, this time of
Mm.
year is really nice as we are shifting seasons. It's not super, super hot yet here, but having that moon and sun energy combined for a new moon feels really, really nice.
Mm.
You get a little bit of both, which might
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. A bit of light and dark. I like that.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, here we are back in May. Thank you so much for sticking around for a whole year. We're having a really good time doing this. And thanks for joining me, Steph.
Thank you for inviting me. This is great. Have a lovely new moon.